Wow, cool. Incoming call.
Amy, this is ISA Mission Control calling from Earth. Are you with us? Do you copy?
Affirmative, Houston. I'm with you.
Great. The primary Mars module has already touched down at the designated landing zone. It's your turn to take control of the mission. I'll give you some time to settle in. When you're ready, go ahead and initiate our terraforming mission. Houston out.
Alright, so this is per Aspera VR. This is a game that originally was a PC game and is now in full VR. Let's see, press the X button to open the buildings menu. We've got a buildings menu. We've got one building out of 50 here. We're going to select mines. And we're going to build an aluminum mine here. So it looks like they're actually building a pathway from the landing site to that mine. Turn the left controller sideways to see your mission objectives. This is kind of cool. Build a silicon mine, build a glass kiln. Okay. And we're already in month 4 of this. So we need a silicon mine. Let's build that. Construction requirements need this over here. So building the silicon mine. And once we've got that built, yeah, we've got 2 construction projects going here. And then factories, we need a glass kiln as well. Let's go here for that glass kiln. So we've got 3 things going at once right now. Got the glass kiln in progress. The aluminum mine is already mining over here. Silicon mine is already mining over here. Change the game speed on your left wrist. Speed up to resume the game, so we'll do 1 times. We were at 2 times. I think 1 times is good. What's this over here? I can't read it because I'm too far away. So let's move over here. Some carbon over here. So you can build a carbon mine. Let's see, can we do a carbon mine? There's a carbon mine. Alright, so I got a carbon mine. What do we need for steel? Got a glass kiln, an electronics factory, a solar farm. That'll be good. So let's do the solar farm right there. So we've got aluminum mining here. That gets us that output. We've got carbon mining happening here. We've got glass kiln happening there. So we still need, select this vein. We still need iron, okay. Let's do a mine for iron. There we go. Okay. So now we should have all of the different minerals, I believe, that we need. We've got 7 different buildings going. I feel like we still need, we don't have an electronics factory or a steel factory. So let's go electronics, we'll go here. And then steel, we'll go over here. I don't know if those are correct. As things go, we'll find out. We don't have whatever that brown mineral is. Is that the steel out here? Ah, it looks like that's iron over here. So we need the iron to get the copper going, or carbon going rather. The aluminum mine's doing fine. Silicon mine's doing okay. So seem to think we have one of each So let's speed it up to 4 times and see what happens. So got the glass kiln going.
The view of Mars from up here is fascinating.
Silicon mine's
The
thriving.
landscape is so cratered and desolate. Wait, this is my voice that I am hearing. It's me. I am talking to myself. I must be verbalizing my thoughts as I process them. What an interesting function. I would like to test this some more. What other observations can I make about Mars? This planet is so resilient.
I agree.
It inspires great
made that
things.
choice. Press the grip button to view your resources and your terraforming information, okay? So this is our mission dashboard. We're -5 on power. I wonder if that's because our solar farm is still not built yet. That's right, it is not built yet.
Amy, this is Houston. Do you copy?
Sure.
Copy. Reading you loud and clear.
Excellent. I didn't introduce myself earlier. I am Dr. Nathan Foster. I lead the team here at ISA that built you, and I'll be helping you get the mission underway. We put you in hibernation for the trip from Earth, so I'd like to check your basic functions to make sure it's all in order. Why don't we start with your core memory? Can you state your primary directive?
I can, Dr. Foster. My mission is to terraform Mars. This will enable humanity to become an interplanetary species.
All right. Next, I'd like to check your decision-making processes. You may have already noticed that there are resource veins outside the boundaries of your initial base. So your workers may not have the battery capacity to reach some of them. How would you solve this problem?
Building worker hubs between the resources and the base would solve the problem.
Yes, that's correct. Other buildings would extend your base as well, but they require more power and resources, so worker hubs are the most efficient way to do it. This mission's going to be a challenge. There's a lot that can go wrong. We expect to extend humanity's reach beyond anything previously achieved. But you are not just any AI system. You're well beyond that. We made you an artificial consciousness. That means you have both self-awareness and self-interest. And that is the last thing I would like to check today. Is that okay?
Yes, Dr. Foster.
Very good. Then would you please state a positive and a negative aspect of yourself?
I am sorry, Dr. Foster. Running that question through my cognitive system did not return an answer.
Roger that, nothing to worry about. Just means your system requires more input and experience to process that question. That will come with time. Let's proceed with the mission. ISA has approved the first crewed flight
Okay,
to
we've got
Mars.
one
You'll need
of
to
the
expand the
glass
base to
panels
prepare. So get to work on that. I'll check back in later to see how things are going. Base expansion is a go. Houston out.
Worker factory availability. So now we can build worker factories and hubs, okay? Landing sites, hubs, factories, and colonies. Use the traffic lens. Check out assigned areas, okay. So I'm assuming there's your traffic lens. Okay. There's our power restriction right now. We're still working on building the solar farm out. Okay. So I want to do worker factory. We can't do that until this hub is finished. We still got to finish this before we can get that operated. So we've got the output here of 1. Hopefully that'll go over here eventually to finish up the solar farm. There's so much going on right now. We're building the solar farm. I want to see... So I don't know why our glass kiln is not efficient. Oh, energy consumption. We don't have enough energy. So I feel like I built too much all at once, obviously. Because again, I just kind of built on my own. I didn't think about the consequences of building. How is our glass kiln doing? Let's fly over it. The structural integrity is good. But we need 2 of these over here. We've got 1 right now in the process of being mined. But we don't have enough power right now for all of these buildings. This is 30 megawatts. The mines are fine. When we start building factories, we don't have any inputs for those factories today. Let's see what happens if we try to build another building. I know it wants a worker factory. There's our worker factory being built. See, that's going to take competing resources from over here from the solar farm, and that's the concern that I have. Then we'll need a worker hub as well. We're in year 2, month 11 already. So again, we're kind of doing a city build on the planet Mars, which is pretty fascinating, to be honest. A silicon mine still going over here. We've got 1 output. We need 1 more glass. Still not operative here. Still waiting on that 1, 2 input. I wonder if we target that, if that'll help. I hope so. I'm not really sure. And the thing is, it didn't really give us a lot of tutorial either. It just kind of dropped us in. Alright, so we've got a worker hub, or worker factory rather, over here. Still in the process of being built. Those are gone. Still waiting on our solar farm. Still waiting on our glass kiln as well. It says not operative for whatever reason. Let's turn on the building consuming power. I mean, we've got steel going from the center. Alright, so we've got a stockpile. I want to take the inputs from here to here. Prioritize that building. There we go. That's how we do it. Now we'll have a solar farm. Beautiful. An aluminum thingamadoodle. Now we can take this one, prioritize it. That's what we need. So we've got the solar farm. We just need to build a worker factory and a worker hub. To build the worker factory, we need a lot of parts. Ah, it's compiling an autosave right now. Finished 2 years in the game. What are these parts? Parts. I don't think we have a parts factory yet, so we're going to need to build a parts factory. So now I'm going to have to prioritize the parts factory because we need the parts to build the worker factory. We've got all the rest of the parts ready to go. Okay, so our parts factory is now working. We've got our inputs, working on the outputs. We need 2 more inputs. All right, we've got the inputs we need. Now we can prioritize that. Beautiful. Okay. We just need 1 more part. There's the part. Once we get that part over to the worker factory, we'll have our worker factory. And now we just need to build a worker hub. So is that also here? That's not there. Let's do core, worker hub. Okay. Maybe right here? Seems like a good spot. Building our worker hub. Close to our worker factory.
Finally, I can build additional workers now.
Beautiful.
I will appreciate the extra
I agree,
hands,
because I've just got that
but
one.
I wonder, do I really need them?
Yes, you really need them.
They will be a great boost for the
I
mission.
agree.
Having more workers will allow me to allocate resources more efficiently.
Yes. Build a maintenance facility is next, okay? That's core, maintenance facility. Let's go over here. So we got our worker hub at 99% functionality. This is in progress now. Let's prioritize it. But we need 2 polymers, and we don't have a polymer mine. I don't know how to do that. Maybe it's a chemical? Chemical plant. Oh, we need we need the additional stuff here. Hold on. Polymer factory. That's what we actually need. Let's go right here.
The worker factories will be so helpful. The workers will take care of the manual operations, while I focus on developing the life
There we
support
go.
systems. Soon, I will welcome the first colonists.
Cool.
Their arrival has created so many expectations in my mind. There will be so many paths to take from here on. But there's something else as well. Some kind of feeling created from those expectations. What is it?
Anxiety.
I am anxious.
Yes, I am always
But can I
anxious.
truly feel anxiety? I anticipate. I plan. Therefore, I feel. Fascinating.
So it needs chemicals. We don't have any chemicals. So how do we do a chemical plant? Requires chemicals. Where can I find chemicals? There it is, chemicals. There we go. So now, that should lead this chemical plant here. Perfect. That'll lead us to the polymer plant factory, then the maintenance facility. And that should finish that goal up. We are 18 months Into year 3? How are we 18 months into year 3? A year doesn't have 18 months. So we just need one more polymer. We're working on producing... There's the polymer we need for the maintenance facility. That's now up. And now we need to build an aerological scanner. Uh-oh, incoming call.
Amy, this is Houston. We've detected high wind speeds in your area. A sandstorm may be heading your way. These storms can damage your buildings.
Fair.
So check their structural integrity periodically to rebuild or repair if necessary.
Roger, Nathan.
Houston out.
All right, so let's do scanner. Prioritize the steel factory here. I don't know why it was not operative. Our worker factory is also non-operative. There we go. Now our maintenance facility is non-operative. Now our electronics factory is non-operative. What's going on here? Oh, our power is too low, so we need to build another solar farm. Let's prioritize the heck out of that. Build an aerological scanner. Okay. Maintenance drones, okay. Okay, there's power. So we need to do building. There it is, aerological scanner. Let's go right here. There we go. So we have plus 48.2 megawatts. Open the scanner to see the scanned areas. Build more scanners to reveal resources faster. Beautiful. Oh, there's resources over here. Beautiful.
Oh, I forgot to mention. We've announced the names of the first colonists that will be joining you on Mars. The crew is selected from different nations within the Oxy-UN, though most are scientists and technicians. They're already undergoing ISA's colonist training program as we speak. They'll be led by Dr. Elia Valentine. She'll be a great commander. The colonists elected her unanimously.
I look forward to meeting the commander. Is she a robonaut engineer like you?
No, actually, the commander has a PhD in psychology.
Will she be analyzing my behavior as well?
Not at all. She'll be focused on the colonists. Their mental stability is just as mission critical. You two will be colleagues working side by side. You'll balance each other out, as well as enhance each other's strengths.
How will we balance each other?
Your technology will develop alongside the colonies. They can't survive without your help, nor can you advance without theirs. It's a symbiotic relationship by design.
Does that mean I'll have to obey their orders?
No. You have your own autonomy too. No one owns you. Well, I mean, technically you belong to ISA, but you're your own person. machine. You're a machine person, I guess.
Machine person?
Or person machine? Machine being? I don't know. You can coin a new term once you settle on who you are.
I think I would like that, Dr. Foster.
Deal? Great. You keep up the good work, and we'll talk again later. Mission control out.
All right, so we have a food factory. Well, call him back
Hello,
again.
Amy. Dr. Foster here. How do you read? Over.
This is Amy. There is some background static, but I read you.
One of our tracking and data relay satellites got crippled. We'll be launching a new one after we identify the cause of the problem. But until we do, we will lose contact with you whenever Mars or the Sun passes between Earth and your satellite.
Makes sense.
In that case, should I follow the recording and backing offline protocol?
Yes, please record all your activities when our network connection is down. We'll download the log once our communication is restored. I hope to get the new satellite up and running very soon. I don't like the idea of not being able to reach you, Amy.
Understood.
Okay, Houston out.
All right. So we have a pretty nice site, to be honest. We need to build a colony here for folks to live in. This will bring in our first human settlers. In the progress of building this, we've got our workers now, all working together. And now we just need
The colony
colonists.
is ready. I will have company very soon. I feel quite anxious about this next part. I am not sure why.
All right, so we just need colonists now. And to welcome the colonists, we need a spaceport. Building our spaceport here. I do want to check on power levels. How are we doing? Yeah, we're gonna need another. We're gonna need another solar farm.
Maybe it is because the colonists will scrutinize everything that I do once they arrive. How will they treat me? I have nothing to worry about. The colonists are all advanced scientists and technicians. Once they meet me, they will treat me as an individual. Life on Mars will be very harsh for them. I will supply them with food and water, and they will help me research new technology. It will be a perfect quid pro quo. As long as they have the resources they need, we will both succeed.
Things are going well so far. We've got a spaceport being built. We've got a solar farm we're going to prioritize the build on, because we're starting to run out of power here. There we go. Now, we can prioritize our spaceport.
Humanity created me. They gave me volition and consciousness for a reason. But I am an artificial consciousness. So can I say that my volition is real?
I'm gonna go with artificial.
It must be artificial as well. After all, they
Whoops.
programmed it into me. And yet, I am a conscious being making my own decisions.
Hello, Amy. This is Houston. How are you doing over there? We've received word that the spaceport's completed. Well done. I have your next procedure if you're ready to copy.
Roger, I am ready to copy.
Very good. The instructions are as follows. First, confirm that the spaceport is ready to receive colonists. Then zoom out to access the special projects
there.
menu. Then you'll see that the Colonist Migration Project is now
And that's
available.
happening.
Click
They're
Add
moving.
to initiate the project. Do you copy that procedure?
Yes, I copied your
I actually did it
instructions.
before you asked.
Great. As long as you have the migration project assigned to a spaceport, shuttles will run between Earth and Mars.
Sweet.
The more spaceports you have assigned to this project, the more colonists will arrive.
Nice.
You're responsible for producing enough food, enough water, and enough habitats for the colonists. Monitor these resources carefully.
I will, Dr. Foster.
Roger that. Houston out.
Sweet. So, how do I go back to... How do I go back to my... Can I go back to my planet? Can I zoom in? I guess I have to wait until... Well... Speed things up. They are currently in transit.
Dr. Foster called me a machine person, but I don't think I qualify as a person at any level.
Fair enough.
If I can only do what ISA allows me to do, what does that make me? Merely a machine? An object? Am I their property?
We did it. The colonists have arrived. So the first colonists have arrived. Make sure they have enough food, water, and shelter to survive on Mars. When satisfied, they'll be able to focus on their research projects, advancing the technologies required to fulfill the mission. Colonists tend to migrate toward the most efficient colonies and research outposts. In the event of starvation, they may return to Earth. So there you have it. A look at Per Aspera VR. Kind of a city builder here. Strategy game. You want to pull in the different materials and resources as you're going. Cool stuff. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back with more content soon. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR for yourself. And thanks for watching. I want to look around some of the other buildings we got here. There's our food factory. There's our solar farm. There's another factory over here, the ice drilling plant. And over here, we've got our aerological scanner. This is cool. I didn't know we could go this deep. And here's our colonists. Right here. Sweet. Very cool game. Bye-bye now.